My name is Patricia Turley. I am faculty here at IUPUI in Africana Studies. So today it is World Hair Day. So it started off in London. This day was established to do education on hair, but I thought it would be very cool and interesting for us to have an event in the evening that's geared towards students, but also community and other stakeholders.
It's a celebration of the history as well as women that feel powerful in their hair. And it's not just for women, it's for everyone that is embracing their natural hair. And it starts with the Afro because that is probably the one most people know, and that's what we celebrate.
Everything that we especially will use today, you will be able to make them. Simple things. We're not talking about anything over complex that you have to have this for 2 seconds and then you have to do this for 8 seconds and then you turn around and do this for another 20 seconds. Nothing like that. Very simple process. If you can boil some water, you can make any of the products.
When it comes to natural hair care products that we make, it's the actual natural product, meaning we use carrots, we use lemons, avocados, the oils. One of the biggest oils that is used for healthcare products and hair care products that is good for any race, that's olive oil. It has the strongest healing principles. So that's the biggest thing, that they're actually natural. We look to see those natural first 5 products, and that's what makes it worthwhile.
There'll be multiple steps for those who are more familiar with the products in their kitchen, to those who, when they look in the kitchen, they get terrified, right? So we know that there's some diversity in that, and so there's different things, different tips that tonight we're going to go through and we're going to talk. So some we will be able to show, some we won't show, but we will explain for the different levels. So if you wanted to do this, with a kid, with a nephew, with a cousin, right? You could do that, and everybody keeps all their fingers and toes and eyeballs and all that stuff. So historically, in Africa, your identity was in your hair, how old you was, what type of occupation you had, who your parents were. All of that was in your hair. Also, it separated you from other tribes, so you knew who your heritage came from. But with this transatlantic slave trade coming, right, they were stripped from their identity. Again, their hair was shaved, right? Shaved completely off. So now you have various Africans that are together and they don't speak the same language and they don't know who is who, right, to a degree. And so when Africans were enslaved, became African Americans, right, or Black Americans, you have this rediscovery of, how do I wear my hair? Hair grew back after it was shaved, right? So what do I do with it? Now I do not have the tools and resources that I was grown up knowing to use. I cannot go and use this particular tool to comb my hair. I can't go this place to wash my hair. I don't know how to reinvent that. But that was what happened with the resources that were here. We see this transition based off of what resources were here. And so when we think about this hair care and we think about the importance of how do I take care of my hair and what do I do with it, we have to go back to Africa to go back to those things that we know worked. And so looking at it, starting it there to today, we kind of lost that and how we wear our hair. Hair is an expression, and whether you got a ponytail, whether you got curls, whether you got whatever, it is an expression of who you are. It's part of how you want others to see you. It's part of how you perceive yourself. And so just as the way we wear our clothes, the way we speak, hair is just as important in shaping our identity. We're going to be doing some scanning of hair and developing a virtual hair salon.
It's a live image of hair instead of being something you're looking at in a book. You're going to actually see that book come to life.
With a digital scanning, it'll take you through a historical context of hair how hair has been used to conform, how hair has been used to resist, how hair is used to shape identity, right? All of those things are going to be compacted inside of this virtual reality experience, where you'll be able to see that there's some parallels with hair and the political and civil rights movement. So hair is not isolated. Just as everything else is changing, hair is changing too. So it's bringing hair into that conversation, right, of everything else. It shouldn't be something that's isolated, shouldn't be a sidebar conversation, should not be confined within a hair salon, right? Because when you walk out of that hair salon or that barber shop, you're definitely making a statement.